vision and like where you are. And then I believe that there's somebody in the pitch black room with you and you have to like get out. And that's just the first room, and that's not even the worst room. There's like, it's weird. There's super weird stuff that comes out of the cracks. I don't know. Mikey, thank you for the follow. You get a punch in the face for your follow. Thanks for being here. Activities that require safe words are best kept to yourself. Well, it's not, I don't think it's anything like that though. I think it's literally like people just want to see if they can handle, I don't know. Sounds like a gimmick because they could just make it impossible towards the end. Yeah, I guess they could. Pira Magia, thank you for the follow. You get a punch in the face. Welcome. Hi, Daydream. Long time no talk. No more fist bumps and dance. Well, this is the fist bump. It's still the same thing. While being tortured. Oh, okay, weirdo. I'm too afraid to like watch the actual videos because they film the whole thing, I think partly for like, what's it called? Not accountability, for like liability purposes. I started doing boops and then people were like, that sounds like a punch. So I just made it into a punch. If it's just enduring, that's one thing. Meeting challenges. Yeah. Oh, here's like, I'll say this is the last thing I'll say about escape rooms. We went to this one called Cabin in the Woods, and that's the first and only one I've ever been to. I went with like Amanda, our friend Ryan, not my Ryan, a different Ryan, and Kristen. And when we got out of it, I was talking to the like front desk girl, and I was like, "Are there more like scary ones?" Because this one was like maybe kind of eerie, but it wasn't scary at all. And I was like, I want to feel like danger, not real danger, but I want to like pretend it's a scary thing. Like, isn't that kind of the fun of it? I thought, I don't know. And so she was like, yeah, they have ones. And she's like, the game or the puzzles are actually a lot easier because when they have live actors feel the intensity. That like adrenaline rush of like, oh my goodness, we might not make it out. I wonder what happens if we lose, like that kind of fun. It's just a fun thing. I did not see the Cabin in the Woods. No. There's another Ryan. There are multiple Ryans in my life other than my Ryan. Okay, so she told me that they have like ones with live actors, but people are so freaked out by these scary ones. They have to make the puzzles really simple because people are so freaked out they can't solve the puzzles because their mind is too occupied on the danger. So as complicated as the puzzles were that we had to deal with, we didn't have any of that danger feel. It wasn't scary. We weren't scared that anything. There were no live actors to scare us, even though we were kind of like, come on, we're running out of time. We didn't have that danger of like somebody might actually confront us. So anyway, I just thought that was really funny that they have to make the puzzles simple because people are so freaked out. I mean, it's logical. I'm seriously excited to actually get to go. I need to find people who are willing to do it with me because, like, I was talking to Amanda yesterday, and she just had a baby, so she's not leaving the house anytime soon. because she's just very focused. Obviously, it's her first baby and stuff. But she's like, yeah, even if I didn't just have a baby, she's like, I don't think I would go to that with you. But she's like, go with Ryan, because Ryan was really good at figuring out the puzzles in the other place, and he'd probably be like relatively of sound mind to handle it. I am not escape room mind oriented yet. I've only done one, and you know how there's like a certain way that they set up the puzzles. I feel like if you do a bunch of them, you'll get better at doing other ones. Like it translates to other ones. If you guys have done escape rooms, please tell me if that's right or wrong. I'm curious. My best friend is my family. I usually hang out with them. Otherwise, I just tell them Twitch. I have like my little sister. She's probably like we're so close in age. We just probably were pretty much like each other's best friends growing up. Panda Express. I've never done that daydream. I've done Panda before, and I've done like the chow mein and stuff. Signing a document without reading it first. Nobody ever does that. They just did it so that they could get in and not like they could get in and then they could complain about like mistreatment. I eat beans out of the can and have a good cry for Christmas. What kind of beans though? That's an important question. Because you can think like the game masters. Yes. Lots of time there's like paradoxical things to solve. Yeah. Or like yeah. I don't know. I want to try it. I'll know after I try it if it was way too extreme to handle. Yeah, I live in California. I'll know after. Extreme escape room. Not that extreme. Pinto beans. Do you add salt or anything to it? Okay. While we think about that. That was sweeter than I expected. We're going to add in well, actually, let's get the whisk. We're making biscuit dough right now. I can move this. You did 2 different rooms in Santa Monica. Which ones have you done? What were the themes? And did they have live actors? I was just thinking that would make it extra fun. Like, I wanna go work at one, and I wanna be the live actor to freak people out. But I don't know if I'd be good enough to do that. Like a good enough actress, like I'd probably just start laughing if people, especially if people weren't scared, I'd probably just start laughing. So, never mind. Scratch that idea. I just think it would be fun. Although I only started laughing once when we did the haunted house, so maybe I am up for the challenge. Titanic theme? Oh, that's cool. I feel like I just said like double the words that I usually say talking about that. That was a lot of talking. All right, 1/2 cup of butter is 1 full stick. So you want to make sure it's chilled. You don't want it all melty, otherwise it just like melts into the flour, and that's not what you want for your biscuits. You want flaky biscuits, and having the layers with the chilled butter is going to help you accomplish the flakiest of biscuits. Here we go. Okay. So, using a pastry blender, your hands or a knife or fork cut in the butter until the flour resembles coarse crumbs. So to assist with this, I usually just cut the butter, and then, oh, is that like, oh, that's just butter, okay. Honestly, I can't really see someone that looks like Avril Lavigne being scary. Wait, Avril Lavigne? I don't think I really get her very often. It's probably because my hair is parted down the middle and it's long. There. Just gonna keep adding the butter as quickly as possible, trying not to like put my hand on the actual butter to stabilize it, because that'll just melt it faster. Spend hundreds of thousands on a property that you believe. I'm reading that. Yeah, for sure. Well, if I were to do a thing, I'd probably either be, I don't know, usually when I've done haunted houses things, I'm usually like a victim, so I don't have to look scary, I just have to look scared. Or I do a lot of makeup or wear a costume or something. Because I don't know. You guys might beg to differ. I don't think I look naturally horrifying, but again, you guys might beg to differ. I don't know who looks naturally horrifying, but there's nobody who looks naturally horrifying. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, we're gonna continue to cut the butter. There. To little pieces, and then I'm gonna actually take the pastry blender thing and cut it in even further. Titanic. I haven't seen Titanic in a long time. I was telling you guys this earlier in the week, but Ryan and I just watched The Haunting with Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and like Owen Wilson. Has anyone here ever seen that? I'd never seen it before because I don't like watching spooky movies. But it like wasn't that scary. I just would. You have some strange bits, but you're not awful to look at. Okay. So would I be okay cast as a scary character? Or do I need to add makeup is what I want to know. Nope, you've never seen it? Whoa. I'm covered in blood, screaming at me with a knife. Most likely scare the daylights out of me. Otherwise, no. Okay. Well, like the very first haunted house I acted in, I was a camp counselor from Friday the 13th. So I was just screaming at people because I was about to die. But I wasn't the like actual villain. I was being killed by the villain. So that was fun. Oh my goodness. So my friend Sean was the one that I did that room with. Actually, my friend Sherry, you guys met her on the road trip. She was a character in that room, and then my friend Sean was actually Jason. And one day he couldn't be there, and so he subbed in like his best friend, Sean and John. And so Sean just like relayed to him what his job was, which was like, there's like, we're down in a basement and people are walking through the haunted maze thing. And there's like a boiler room, and that's where he's hiding when the like unsuspecting guests come into the room. And I jump out and I'm like, "Hi, campers!" And so they're like, they just came out of a ring, like the ring room, and so they're like they usually scream because I jump out of the boiler room and I'm like, "Hi!" But then they're like, "Oh, she's not scary." And I'm like, "Hey, we're gonna have so much fun at camp." And I like kind of get them comfortable, and then I think Jason starts like slowly walking out of the boiler room. I can't remember exactly how we did it, but he's got like a machete, and then he like grabs me and throws me into the boiler room, and there's a desk in there, and so I like smack my hands on this like wooden desk, and it sounds like he's bashing my head into something, and then like I fall down on the ground, and then the guests have to walk over me. That's how we decided to do the little skit, like every time people came through. Okay, so Sean, like, I know Sean, I don't know his friend, and so he was like, so you just kind of like grab her and like throw her into the boiler room or whatever, and he was so violent. I actually got bruised, and I was like, okay, wait, you need to like calm down. I don't think he knew that he was like extra strong. I think Sean was like toning it down. I'm like, I'm like actually getting hurt here, so be careful. Anyway, but stuff like, I don't know, stuff like that's like fun. Hey, California, welcome back. Sherry's my ride or die, or maybe barbecue. So you're saying El Paso was not a good... No? Okay. I tried to do Texas barbecue in San Antonio area though too when we did PAX South, and I didn't love that either. So I don't know. Butter in until it gets to like little pea-sized chunks of butter. Central Texas best barbecue area. San Antonio is close enough you can find good stuff. Okay, maybe we were just looking in the wrong places. Maybe you're just wrong. How dare. We're gonna stir that together. I picked kind of an interesting dish to do this in. Maybe I'll just grab a spoon, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll grab this. There's this place that's a chain, although some places near us have closed because it's like a franchise and the managers have, I don't even know, like left or something. But it's called Dickey's Barbecue Pit. And we have some friends who are Southern, and they said this is the most authentic barbecue they've gotten in California is Dickey's Barbecue Pit. It's like legit. Like the process that they make stuff, and the sides are super good. Yeah, Dickey's is so good. Sorry that auto modded you because for obvious reasons, I think. went for I've heard barbecue varies dramatically depending on the state. Georgia barbecue is sweeter. I really like pulled pork. Where is that from? What kind of barbecue is that? 8 to 12 hours. I'm pretty sure like this place does the slow cooking stuff. So beef-based barbecue stuff. So that's maybe why I didn't like Texas as much. And I maybe just didn't go to good places. Two-piece chicken, fries supreme. What's a fries supreme? Soft taco. Does it have chicken in it? No. Don't trust Dethany. Dethany? Gotta trust Google. Just PX. You are